Now we're going to go over types of angles created when one line intersects two lines. We've gone over what happens when two lines intersect. You get two special types of angles. You get vertical angles and a linear pair. We're going to look at a picture where one line intersects two lines. First, we need to know which line is the transversal. The transversal is the line that intersects or runs into two other lines. So this line that runs up and down right here is my transversal because it intersects this line and it intersects this line. Once it does that, some special types of angles are created. The other types of angles are already created. We still have vertical angles. Name a pair of vertical angles. 2 and 3 are vertical angles. 1 and 4 are vertical angles. We also have some vertical angles down at the bottom. 5 and 8, 7 and 6. We also have linear pair. 2 and 4 is a linear pair. 4 and 3, 3 and 1, 1 and 2. Same down here. 5 and 6 are a linear pair. 6 and 8 are a linear pair. 8 and 7 are a linear pair. 7 and 5 are a linear pair. We need to now compare these angles with these angles up here. And here are the following words we're going to use. We're going to use corresponding, alternate, consecutive, and interior. Corresponding means they are in the same spot or same position. Meaning if I took this part down here at the bottom and I broke it off and I put it up here at the top, what numbers would correspond in the same position or in the same spot? So if I took this, broke it off, and put it on the top right here, 5 would be in the same position as 1. 5 and 1 would be in the same position. 7 and 3 would be in the same position. 8 and 4 would be in the same position. 6 and 2 would be in the same position. That means those are corresponding angles. Alternate. Alternate means on opposite sides of the transversal. So 1 and 2, 1 and 4, 1 and 6, 1 and 8. 1 and 4 are not alternate because we already have a name for 1 and 4. 1 and 4 are vertical angles. We already have a name for 1 and 2. That's a linear pair. This word alternate is going to compare this angle up here to the ones down here that are on the opposite side of the transversal. So 1 and 6 are alternate. 1 and 8 are alternate. Because we already have a name for 1 and 2, that's a linear pair, and 1 and 4. Consecutive. Consecutive means the same side of the transversal. That means these angles right here are all on the same side. 1, 3, 5, and 7. They're on the same side. 2, 4, 6, 8. They are on the same side. So let's look at 1, 3, 5, and 7. 1 and 3 already have a name. 1 and 5 already have a name. That means 1 and 7 could be consecutive angles on the same side of the transversal. Then we have the words interior and exterior. Interior and exterior means exactly what you think it would mean. The interior means inside the two lines. Exterior means outside the two lines. So let's look at the picture again. I have angles inside these two lines. That would be 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have angles on the outside. 1, 2, 7, and 8. So interior is inside. Exterior is outside. What they're going to do, though, is they're going to put these two words together. They're going to pick two of these words and put them together, and it has to meet both conditions. For instance, alternate interior angles. That means they have to be on opposite sides of the transversal and inside here. So the ones I have that are inside are 3 and 4, 5 and 6, but which ones are alternate? Like 3 and 6, they're on opposite sides and inside, alternate interior angles. 4 and 5 are alternate and inside, alternate interior angles. Corresponding angles. 6 and what angle is corresponding? 6 and 2 are corresponding. 3 and what angle are corresponding? 3 and 7 are corresponding. 5 and which angle are corresponding? 5 and 1 are corresponding. They have the same position. 8 and what angle are corresponding? 8 and 4 are corresponding. Alternate exterior angles. Alternate means they're on opposite sides of the transversal and on the outside. 8 and what angle are alternate exterior angles? 8 and angle 2. 8 is on the outside. Now I have to pick another one that's on the opposite side of the transversal, but on the outside out here. That would be angle 2. So let's try that again. Angle 1 and which angle are alternate exterior angles? 1, I have to pick one that's on the opposite side of the transversal and exterior. So some people are saying, why can't I pick 1 and 2? We already have a name for 1 and 2. That's a linear pair. I'm comparing angles up here to angles down here when I use these type of words. 1 and 7. They're on opposite sides of the transversal and they're on the outside. Alternate exterior angles. Alternate interior angles. That means they're on opposite sides of the transversal and inside those two lines. So 4 and what angle are alternate interior angles? 4 and angle 6. They're alternate, they're on opposite sides of the transversal, and they're inside these two lines. Angle 3 and what angle are alternate interior angles? Angle 3 and angle 5. They are also alternate interior angles. Consecutive interior. Consecutive means on the same side of the transversal. Interior means inside. So I need to find angles that are consecutive angles. These are my consecutive angles. And the ones that are interior are right here, 3 and 6. That means 4 and what angle are also a consecutive interior angles? 4 and 5. Looking at this picture, what kind of angles are angle 5 and 8? Angle 5 and 8 are what kind of angles? Angle 5 and 8 are a linear pair. They're right beside each other. They form a straight line. What types of angles are angle 6 and 8? 6 and 8. They're across from each other. They're the exact same size and shape. Those are vertical angles. We need to remember linear pair and vertical angles with these. What type of angles are 3 and 5? 3 is right here. 5 is right here. What type of angles are 3 and 5? 3 and 5 are alternate. They're on opposite sides of the transversal. Interior. They're inside. Alternate interior angles. What types of angles are 2 and 3? I've got 2 right here and 3 right here. What type of angles are 2 and 3? 2 and 3 are corresponding angles. They share the same position. What types of angles are 5 and 8? 5 and 8 are beside each other. They form a straight line. They are a linear pair. 6 and 8. What type of angles are 6 and 8? They're across from each other, the exact same size and shape. They're vertical angles. What type of angles are 3 and 5? 3 and 5 are on opposite sides of the transversal and inside these two lines. 3 and 5 are alternate interior angles. What type of angles are 2 and 3? 2 and 3 are beside each other and they form a straight line. 2 and 3 are a linear pair. 2 and 8. What kind of angles are 2 and 8? Both of them are exterior and they're on opposite sides of the transversal. Alternate exterior angles. What type of angles are 1 and 3? 1 and 3 are vertical angles. They're across from each other, have the exact same size and shape. What type of angles are 3 and 7? 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. They are in the same exact position. What type of angles are 4 and 6? They're on opposite sides of the transversal, and they're inside these two lines, alternate interior angles. Angle 8 and angle 7. What kind of angles are 8 and 7? They're beside each other. They form a straight line. They are a linear pair. What type of angles are 4 and 2? 4 and 2 are across from each other, the exact same size and shape. They are vertical angles. What type of angles are angle 1 and angle 7? They are on opposite sides of the transversal and outside, alternate exterior angles. What type of angle is angle 1 and angle 5? Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. They share the exact same position.